Good afternoon, Mortgage Monthly subscribers. It's Michelle Gazuli here and Warren Federley coming to you from MWah Mortgages. We thought it important to update you today just because in a few days' time we're going to have the next Bank of Canada announcement, and we were horrified to learn that it's been a whole month since we were last recording to tell you that there was going to be no change.
Sorry, it's been spring market. We've been a little busy.
Yeah, heads to the computer. So anyway, it's been a month. Our prediction on April 24th was correct. No change to prime. Our prediction for May 29th is what?
No change to prime.
Yay! Stay variable. Yes and no. So always a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Why are we saying no change to prime after they were touting how fantastically well Canada was doing and we were just going to go from rate hike to rate hike, right?
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, the second effect of the previous Bank of Canada prime increase is now starting to be felt in the economy.
Mm-hmm.
We've gone from Q4 GDP growth of, I think it was 0.6%.
0.6.
That
was the first clue.
Yeah. Now we've gone down to 0.3 for Q1, so not getting any better.
Mm-hmm. And that was, they were saying, largely because of housing
and oil,
and oil, right? So, yeah, they got it wrong in the last half of the year, but what are they expecting in the second half of the year?
Well, they're thinking that it's just going to be absolutely fantastic and that we're going to have gangbuster... Rebound, yeah.
Bank of Canada is saying there's going to be a rebound in the second half of the year. So the economy is just going to start chugging again. Mm-hmm. And this due to increase in employment income, which is really just kind of fascinating to me. Because I don't know, when I look around the country...
Did you get a raise?
No.
Did you get a raise?
No.
I didn't get a raise.
I didn't get a raise either.
I only got a raise on not spending the money in the economy.
Right. So in Alberta, we're having oil crisis issues.
Mm-hmm. Lots of unemployed people there.
Out east is always relatively soft.
Mm-hmm.
And here in Ontario,
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. What's going on in Ontario?
There are a lot of program changes. There are a lot of cuts from the provincial government. We have teachers with their jobs on the line. We're not too sure where the money that is being cut is coming from. Healthcare cuts, cuts all around. So I don't know, when we're removing money from the economy, especially with Ontario being such a heavily focused industry for government employees, where are we getting this increase in wages that's going to buoy the economy? I don't know where.
Yeah, something just doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So either there's a big secret out there that Stephen Pulitz and all the others, the many others that, they know something that we don't know, so they're expecting this rebound in the second half. But from where we sit, those two statements don't really make any sense to us. So.
Especially not with the data showing the decline from Q4 to Q1. So I don't know. There is one piece of good news that's come out, and that's we finally got our trade tariff war issue rectified with the U.S.
Yes, steel tariffs.
So steel is now free-flowing. Yay. It'll be good for our manufacturing section.
Right. And our steel workers... Oh my gosh. Anyway, we are back, so that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
We're happy to have you guys back. And this whole NAFTA thing is now, or NAFTA 2, is starting to be renegotiated, right? So I think the only headline and the only thing I recall reading that made any sense to me is that we're really not going to see a rate increase to prime, likely until the end of next year, maybe.
Yeah, and you're pricing a cut in between now and then as well. That's your prediction.
So. That's my prediction. That's my Michelle Gazuli prediction. Anyway, so hopefully Stephen Pulitz is correct, and the second half
would be nice.
Just blow us away. We'd certainly be happy to see the economy rebound that way. Mm-hmm. But again, another piece that doesn't fit is what's going on in the U.S. So the U.S., impacts us just in a teeny weeny way, But what's going on in the U.S.? They had no change to prime.
No.
And what are they saying now?
They're saying that it's going to be
a
very long time before they'll see prime go up, their prime, because there's no sign of inflation anywhere. So if the cost of goods aren't increasing, there's no reason for rates to rise. So I don't know.
And I mean their economy. Their economy Q1 Ours was 0.3.
Mm-hmm.
What was theirs?
3.2.
3.2. 3.2. So it was a bit of a skewed number, but nonetheless, we were 0.3 and they were 3.2. So the feds aren't raising their rates, but Canada is going to after they rebound in the second half of the year. Anyway.
More on that later.
More on that later. I think one of the other things that's pointing to the U.S. pause is that in April, their retail sales fell sharply. And retail sales are usually the best measure of how well the U.S. economy is doing.
Mm-hmm.
And this, all of a sudden, drastic fall happens to coincide with...
removal of stimulus from the economy by Mr. Trump.
Yeah, so he put in a tax cut for corporations, for the wealthy, for everybody, so that everybody got some money, I think to the tune of what,
$1.5 trillion.
Yeah, $1.5 trillion.
That's now gone?
Yeah, that's gone. So now they have to stand up all by themselves. So we're going to see what happens there. And this with China and all... Oh, China, that little tiny economy called China.
This is the scariest statistic of all.
I agree with you.
Their weak sales domestically, they're pointing to the deterioration of employment due to escalating trade tensions. It's a big statement by saying China's not doing very well. They're not consuming as much as they used to. They're really retracting the economy, and that's when one of our major trading partners is not doing so well, let alone two of them with trouble ahead.
Yeah, the tariffs that Trump is imposing and stepping up is now having effect on their economy. So the lower to mid-income group are losing their jobs and as such not able to spend in the economy, and as such the growth of the Chinese economy is shrinking. And that's just horrific news for an economy of that size. Mm-hmm. So anyway, the sun is out, hopefully, from here on in. Hopefully we have a super fantastic summer. There is going to be no change to prime for the foreseeable future. And other than that, what else do we need to say?
The Jays are doing okay, but the Raptors are of more interest right now. Go Raps.
Go Raptors. And there's another call coming in, right? Mm-hmm. Spring market. Anyway, sorry that we've been away for a month. We do have some juicy topics coming up in the next few weeks, but for now, we just wanted to update you, say hello, and let you know that there's no change to prime. So take care until we next see you.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
MWah.